환영. 새 알림. 마이크 음속 거름. 새 알림. 잠시 기다려. MLB-25. 새 알림. 부재 중에 받은 알림입니다. 새 다운로드 업데이트. 자세한 정보는 PS 버튼을 누르세요. 새 알림. 새 토너먼트 업데이트가 있습니다. 자세한 정보는 PS 버튼을 누르세요.
Live from Dodger Stadium, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers.
And now,
First pitch coming your way next.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
So just about set. And pitching in this game, Shohei Ohtani. What should we keep an eye on here?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
All right, ready to get underway.
Leading off for the
Stepping in,
Yankees,
Anthony
shortstop,
Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
That's a little high. And we're underway here this afternoon.
Come on, Showtime.
Next pitch is outside. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
2-2 now. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Come on, punch him out.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
97.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Chisholm Jr.
That one in the dirt, and that is ball 1. One out, base is empty. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Righty delivers. Fights it off. He'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Let's go, Showtime.
The 1-0. Judge comes up empty there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses, and the count is 2-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Next one in the dirt. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side in the first. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill here today, Garrett Cole. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Batting second.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Right through there for a strike. The next offering misses. And the count 1 and 2.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. And there's a ball. Fly ball down the line. Judge sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
2 down, base is empty. Here is Freddie Freeman. Ball 1, no strikes.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Wells makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Ohtani back to work. That one inside. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one the other way, and it goes just foul.
Come on, Los Angeles.
Next offering is fouled back.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And a 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's carrying. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Batting sixth, catcher Austin Wells.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. Center field. Edman in position. Makes the catch, inning over. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Just missed. That misses, and that's ball 2.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
In the air, left field, Dominguez hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Will Smith to the plate.
Come on, Will.
That's off the inside corner. 1-0. That clips the corner.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Here's a 1-1. Now one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
There you go.
Batting sixth, third base.
Muncy digs in.
Muncy.
Come on, Max.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's outside.
So knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
No score here in the second.
You're nothing, Yankees.
That just misses, and it's 3-0. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Let's go, Los Angeles.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Got him. 2 down.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now at the plate, Andy Pajes. That is upstairs for ball 1. And that is out of play. 2 outs. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in L.A. and now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Goldie, multi-time All-Star, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2009. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Puts it away for the out.
All day, baby.
Batting 8th, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder,
Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Top of the third, no score. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Out number 2.
Batting 9th, third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. In the air to left, down the line. And a foul ball.
Let's go,
0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So the Yanks go in order, and we are still scoreless. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and here is Michael Conforto.
Designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
That's a slider for a strike.
All ones the count.
That's towards center. Bellinger settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 9th, second baseman.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And ball 1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Bellinger flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Betts takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's right, LA.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Misses outside, 2-2. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that extends the inning.
Yeah, baby.
Now batting, center fielder, Tommy.
Tommy Edman at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the third. That missed by a lot, and a count 2-1. Fouled off left side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball right side and a foul ball. Stays alive. Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 left for L.A. Still no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 1-1. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Safe at second with a leadoff double. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. Ohtani checks the runner, and he dives back in safely.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and heart of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And Judge takes a strike. Fought off foul.
Strike him out.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Bellinger up to hit. Flied out his first time. Ohtani picks over, and he's back in easily.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Chisholm over at second. One down. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
A little bit low.
Touchdown.
Two outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
That one is absolutely belted. Edman going back on it. And it is gone. And they add on. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
2 outs, nobody on. Now it's going to be Austin Wells. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. Yankees up by 3. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Giancarlo Stanton flexing that big-time power swing. It's now 3-0. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that one fouled off. Just off the inside corner. And that's ball 1. That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Next one misses, and it's 3-2.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Cut on and lifted in the air. Judge makes the grab, one away.
Now batting left fielder, Teoscar.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
fly to left his first time.
And it's fouled away. And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-1. That's a strike. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
2 down, bases empty. And now Will Smith. That one ripped. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they're chipping away. It's 3-1.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
So 2 down. Here comes Max Muncy. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Two outs. And another ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Bellinger makes the play, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Ohtani back to work. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, left fielder.
And next
Jason
for New York,
Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez. And that's in there for strike 1. Out to short. Slings to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman Oswaldo.
Here's the
Cabrera.
third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Come on, Dodgers, let's go.
And a base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. Way high.
Counts 1-0.
Cabrera leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Let's go, Dodgers.
Let's go, Blue.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Yankees 3 and the Dodgers 1. And we're back. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Andy Pajes.
Let's go, Dodgers. Let's go, Dodgers.
And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Right through there for a strike. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Michael Conforto will climb in. Fly to center his first time. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Hesung Kim now at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one cutting but missing down low. And that misses. And the count is 2-0.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. Next pitch in for a strike, 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. Dodgers down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Chisholm goes 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds, and he was born in the Bahamas. That's way outside, and that is ball one. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
In for a strike, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And misses inside. Out to center. Edman in position. Nabs it, and there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And a 4-pitch walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Ohtani will depart, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now, Alex Vesia.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 in this one.
Let's get 2 here.
That one outside. 1-0. Judge stands at first with 1 out. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Anthony Banda looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Grove also throwing.
Come on, Dodgers!
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 is the count.
Next offering upstairs.
2 strikes.
That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Let's go, LA.
In the air to left center. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Yankees 3 and the Dodgers 1. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 6th inning. Now here is Mookie Betts. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bellinger under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And here comes Tommy Edman.
Come on, Los Angeles.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, Dodgers.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him looking. Strikeout number 8.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. One to 0 to Freddie Freeman. Fastball for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one misses up and in. And the count's even at 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Let's go, Dodgers.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Dodgers go down quietly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Ice cold soda.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. High in the air, out to right. Pajes. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, left fielder
Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. In the air, left field, down the line. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera digs in now. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swings through that one.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Down in order go the Yankees as the lead remains 3-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. And there's the strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Just missed. Movement in the Yankees pen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Weaver getting cranked up as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Not close with that one. And the count now even up. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Inside, and now it's 3-2.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Headed down the line. And that drops foul. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Fernando Cruz on to pitch out of the pen here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The batter now will be Will Smith. He's already homered here in this one.
That's right, LA. Go Dodgers!
And fouled off. The tying run at the plate, and that misses. And the count even 1-1.
Looking good, Dodgers!
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
He goes down looking.
Now batting,
Here's Max Muncy. This guy with light tower power.
Need a base hit here!
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. Ball 1 there. Tying run at the plate.
That's ball two.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. It bangs off the wall. The run comes in from second, and it's a one-run game. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
So digging in, Andy Pajes. Hit in the air, center field. Bellinger gets there. He's under it. 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Fernando Cruz will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Tim Hill.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The batter will be Michael Conforto.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. Strike one.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
So the tying run at second. And he chases that one. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Blake Trinan.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and here is Anthony Volpe. 1 for 3. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Tanner Scott getting ready to go. Grove, the right-hander, also getting loose. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Overrated. Swing better.
Swinging a foul out of play. The 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Muncy
Let's go. Come on.
calls it in, 2 away.
Come on.
Now batting, right fielder Aaron Judge.
2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here, ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Judge waits.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's go, Dodgers.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Yanks held in check, but they're up 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground, right side. Oh, what a stop. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tim Hill out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Luke Weaver.
Luke Weaver.
Here's Betts. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The shortstop takes the ball.
All right, let's go.
Check swing, called strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Dominguez fires it in quickly as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Betts, the runner at second with 1 away. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
You got this. Hey, you got this.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-2. So the tying run at second, and it remains 2-2.
Let's go.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Now fly ball to right center. Judge getting an angle on it. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. So the Dodgers leave one. They're down 3-2. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Scott.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And here comes Bellinger, known for his late inning heroics. He swings and fouls one off. Scott, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is down low. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Michael Kopech looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. Freeman takes it to the bag. One up, one down.
Now batting, designated hitter Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Edman makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Austin Wells.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Way high with that one, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
All right, Dodgers. Woo!
Next pitch is outside.
Come on, Dodgers!
And that drops in for a strike. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Yankees 3 and the Dodgers 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Devin Williams. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time.
Devin Williams.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Let's go!
1-run game, bottom 9. That one missed. Fought off foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good take.
Will Smith in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Goes down looking.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Smith in the box now, takes strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up, hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
One down, base is empty. Got him swinging, it's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So it's their last chance in this one. Max Muncy at the dish. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
That's right, LA.
Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
No ball, 2 strikes.
One strike away. And now 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And it drops in. Now he turns and heads for second. The tag, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Anthony Volpe leading things off and takes a strike.
Let's go, Showtime.
Ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Come on, Showtime. Swing.
That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Strike.
High fly ball out towards left center.
That's right.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Aaron Judge in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Pitch
1
misses
ball,
there,
2
and the
strikes.
count is 1-2. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 out, space is empty. Next pitch is outside. Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. Two down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's too high, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Foul ball there. Judge off of first with 2 away. Oh, and 2 now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 left for the Yankees, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Garrett Cole.
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
Mookie Betts will get us started. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. First offering, and it just misses.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch for the out.
Huge sigh of relief, I'm sure, for that guy.
Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
1 down, base is empty.
Nope. I got a ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
That misses, and the count is even, 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And now 2 gone.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And here's Freddie Freeman. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs.
Ball. 1-1.
And a foul ball. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And takes low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Just missed.
Ball 2.
That's to third. They get the force. That ends the frame. 1 left for LA. We played an inning. No score. Back here in LA, second inning set to go. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Ohtani back to work. Not even close there. And that's ball one.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
That misses the zone. And the count now 2-0. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Stanton started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now Austin Wells. Fastball for a strike. Second inning here, no score. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Let's get the easy 2 now. Let's go.
And that's downstairs and outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1.
All one's the count.
First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second.
Turn 2 now. Let's go.
Next pitch is outside. And that is out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Strike him out.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So up next, Jason Dominguez.
Come on, turn the double.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. That's outside. And the count is 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And that one fouled off.
All right, Los Angeles.
And that one fouled off. Stanton, the lead runner at second. Wells on at first with 2 down.
Sit him down.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, and up to the plate is Will Smith. And delivers outside. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Let's go, Max.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Yo, 1. Just missed.
Good take.
And that one almost got him. Fouls one off. 2-2. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
All right, Dodgers.
Fouled off down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Stays alive. 1 out and a runner at second. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Good job to fight that one off. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Go back to New York.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
And here is Michael Conforto. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Let's go, Dodgers.
And that's outside. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's outside. That one missing inside. Haesung Kim in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Volpe, a former Gold Glove winner, 23 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Out to short. Betts whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strikes. Swing.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, right fielder.
It's Aaron Judge now. Walked his first time. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Just missed. Man at first, one away.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Strike two.
One ball, two strikes. Two balls.
Squirts away a little bit. Chisholm at first, one gone. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pajes. He's got it, and there's two away.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Cody Bellinger.
Here's Cody Bellinger. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Let's go, LA! Let's go, Dodgers!
Off the mark there.
Outside.
Ball one.
You're nothing, Yankees!
Swinging a foul straight back. So now 1-2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Strike him out!
That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends him packing. The Yanks lead one, and we're still knotted at 0. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the rookie second baseman, Haesung Kim.
Haesung Kim.
First pitch just misses. And another ball. There's a strike. Now 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2 the count. We got a full count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge getting an angle on it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
All right, Dodgers.
That misses off the outside edge. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's go, LA.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Here's a 1-2. And
Ball,
misses
back
inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Right side.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. The strikeout and the second of the game for the Coltrane. Nothing across here this half. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Giancarlo Stanton.
All right, Dodgers.
And the right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there. Ball 2.
Sit him down.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Punch him out.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Wells stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Strike three, got him with the sweeper. Here is Goldschmidt. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one's in there, 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Check swing, called strike. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Pajes under it, and that is that.
All day, baby.
Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. No score. Bottom 4, and here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1.
Let's go, Dodgers.
First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed. That
Ball
one
3.
misses, and it's 3-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Smith in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Come on, Los Angeles.
Runner takes off, swing and a ground ball out to short. Handles, throws to first, and they get the out on Smith.
Do your job.
And now it's Max Muncy. Struck out swinging his first time.
Muncy.
Come on, Dodgers.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings over the top of that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Ohtani back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Activity in the bullpen. Alex Vesia, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Grove also getting ready. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hernandez makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting
Oswaldo
third baseman,
Cabrera will hit
Oswaldo
next.
Cabrera.
Went down on strikes his first time through.
All right, Dodgers.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. All tied up, and we're in the top of the fifth. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here comes a pitch. Late swing, foul to the left.
Finish him.
One down, base is empty. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Anthony
So the batting order
Volpe.
turns over. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 2 in this one. That's a strike. 0-1.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Let's go, Los Angeles.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. So the Yanks go in order, and we are still scoreless. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Hit in the air left field. Dominguez on his way over. And it's caught for the out.
Let's go. Come on.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Grounded out his first time.
Come on, Los Angeles.
Outside. And that's ball one. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Bellinger has a beat on it. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in, Hesung Kim. Struck out swinging his first time. In there at the knees, strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch, not close.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Now one missed.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
And a foul ball. That one not close. 3-1 now.
Overrated.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Now batting, right fielder Aaron Judge.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ohtani will depart. Just one hit allowed. He was excellent. And we'll have the new pitcher for you when we get back after a quick break.
Now
Pitching
for the
change
Dodgers,
here. Michael Grove.
Number 29. Michael Grove.
Aaron Judge at the plate.
Keep it on the ground. Turn two.
There's a strike. Check swing, but it's put in play. Freeman toss to second, out on the toss to the pitcher. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there, worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Bellinger measures 6 feet 4 inches, 205 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that is downstairs. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. No score. Bottom of the 6th, and now it's Mookie Betts.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, center fielder Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
In the dirt, 1-1. Just missed. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Up next.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Freddie Freeman now, 1 for 2. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
On the corner for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
On the ground, and that's just foul. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. Throw, save.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Man at second. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Let's go.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in L.A., we go to the top of the 7th. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Fouled off. He was late. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer at that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Wells, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
That one finds the zone, and now 3-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Paul Goldschmidt now. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Slider right there.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Slap the other way, foul.
Punch him out.
That one hit to right. And there are two down.
Now batting, left fielder Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez, the next to hit. And that's way high. 1-0. That's a little bit low.
Dodgers. Swing.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Oswaldo Cabrera in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Caught him looking for the K. So one hit is all they get. 7th inning stretch time. And we still have no score. Bottom of the 7th, and the batter now, Will Smith.
Catcher Will Smith.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
On the ground to third, and it gets by him to first, and he just gets it there in time. One away.
Third baseman Max Muncy.
Here's Muncy to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Andy Pajes.
So 2 down now, and here is Andy Pajes.
Come on, Dodgers, let's go.
And a strike on the outside edge.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
That's out to center field. brings it in. And that is that. So a lefty out of the pen, Tanner Scott. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 66, Tanner Scott.
Oswaldo
Leading off
Cabrera
for the
now at the
Yankees,
plate.
Third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
And ball one. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Kirby Yates looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Trying it. A hard-throwing right-hander up as well. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Hauls it in for the out. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one misses. Ball one. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul.
Punch him out.
And that one is inside.
Ball 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Overrated.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
On the ground right side, and that chance handled. On the run, sends it over to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. Still no score. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Fernando Cruz.
Now pitching for New York, number 63, Fernando Cruz.
The batter will be Michael
Leading off for
Conforto.
the Dodgers, designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
Action in the pen down there. Luke Weaver getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Swing and a foul out of play. Grounds 1 to short. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, second baseman Hassan Kim.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That clips the corner. High fly ball out to center field. Bellinger sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie now.
0 for 3 in this one.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back.
Hey, you got this.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. It's the 9th, and we are tied.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back,
Dodgers.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Kirby
38.
Yates.
Kirby.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Inside. And that is ball 1. And another ball. And that one is downstairs. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Ball 4, he walked him. And that keeps things going.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Misses off the plate, and now it's even 1-1. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Pitch misses. 2-1. And fouled off.
Sit him down. Oh, sit him down.
Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay.
Sit him down.
Comes the 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. With the go-ahead run at first, here at the top of the 9th.
Sit him down.
And it's filled up.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Giancarlo Stanton in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Come on, punch him out.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Drops into the glove, And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Just missed. Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now the go-ahead run's in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Now here is Austin Wells. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 on, 1 out.
That's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That misses. 3-1.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swings through that one out in front that time.
You got a full count. 3-2. Strike him out. Punch him out.
In the air, out towards left center. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Judge at second, Stanton at first, 2 out of the inning. And that is out of play. On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Sit him down. Sit him down. Punch him out.
And that one missing low. First and second, 2 down.
Strike him out.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Punch him out. Punch him out.
2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. Cruz back to work. That one off the mark, and that's ball one. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Luke Weaver getting loose out there. Williams warming up as well. Inside, just missed. And that misses. And that's ball three.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Ball four, he walked in. And that'll keep the line moving.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. 1 for 3. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. On the ground, right side, and that one finds its way through. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. Outside low, and that's ball one. Swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Winning run out second, no one out. And a count 1 and 2. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. That's worth the price of admission. A walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.